Live. We are live. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Live. We are live. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. All right, there we are. Good. Sound check. Sound check. All right. We're about to get. Real quick. Play some music real quick. Yeah.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on
Let's
my
go.
neck, I stay shining.
Let's go.
Hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing.
Come on.
I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. Came with me, yeah they lying. I ain't even hit my peak, I ain't trying. 100K for a signing. What they pay? I got reminders. In your city, no we lit, we had need play every time. Face got pretty, yeah. Take her out to dinner one. She ain't never had a with all this motion falling line. She said she need me, she know I handle business every time. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. Perfect timing. I stay shining. Ice. Perfect timing.
I'm tired of this chain, this shit heavy. Shit, I'm from the south, what's the deli? Yeah, shit, I got this thing from New York, like to cuss me out, talk like Shakisha on belly. Yeah, nigga, now I'm back for that, get back. I was just trying to eat, they ain't let me. I put the switch on this bitch, just to chop her, I hit it. It sound like propellers. I heard niggas think, baby, ain't got it. Tell my travel agent, order that private. Nigga, I ain't even got nowhere to go, but I feel like flexing, so take me to an island. I hate when it's raining outside. Drop a nigga off when the sun shining. Pull up presidential in the Phantom Obama. Send a couple thousand to my baby mamas. I got a bitch from the Bronx, say she feeling me. But I really won't fuck around with Hennessy. Told my boy set to go holler at Cardi. Yo, the sister of motherfucking Barbie. Baby, that shit niggas talking about God. I set this bitch off, get me started. You know I smoke out the pound, this shit stink when I walk in the bank, smell like somebody farted. Come on with your big ass, yeah. Hit him up, gon' get that shit back. When they found him, he was dead on the motherfucking scene. I'm the one did that, nigga. I got him gon' play that cool, they ain't know it was me. I'm the one spit that. That fin ain't got kicked back. Yeah, pull it back to back Benzes, they mismatch. Tip the driver and send his little bitch back. You got it, little buddy. Yeah, I get a little nigga out of here, buddy. I hustle day and night. Yeah, nigga gotta be cut. He coming like the nigga gotta be baby. I'm gonna get on your ass. ass. Drive a bitch crazy, get to that bag. Take care of my babies, stay with that fire. Standing on business, I'ma shoot at you niggas every time that y'all play. About to switch it up to plain Jane jewelry, cause everything that glitter ain't gold. Niggas hoes, they ain't fooling me. Let it blow, nigga, ain't no fear of me. Except for my security, don't bust them, I'm shooting my security. Growing up, nigga, mama made you fight back. I can't even shake the shit off from like that. I'm out the way, let me the fuck alone if you ain't got a casket or ice pack. Shout out to Ice Spice. I'm tired of this chain, this shit heavy. Shit, I'm from the south, what's the Dillon? Yeah, shit, I got this thing from New York, like to cuss me out, talk like Shakisha on belly. Yeah, nigga, now I'm back for that, get back. I was just trying to eat, they ain't let me. I put the switch on this bitch just to chop her, I hit it. It sound like propellers. I heard niggas think, baby, ain't got it. Tell my travel agent, order that private. Nigga, I ain't even got nowhere to go, but I feel like flexing, so take me to an island. I hate when it's raining outside. Drop a nigga off when the sun shining. Pull a presidential in the Phantom Obama. Send a couple thousand to my baby mamas. I got a bitch from the Bronx, say she feeling me. But I really won't fuck around with Henderson. Told my boy set to go holler at Cardi. Yo, the sister of motherfucking Barbie. Baby, that shit niggas talking about God. I set this bitch off, get me started. You know I smoke out the pound.
Oh, they know I'm famous without a deal.
Rock with it a little bit.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. Came with me, yeah they lying. I ain't even hit my peak, I ain't trying. 100K for a signing. What they pay? I got reminders. In your city, no we lit, we had need play every time. Face got pretty, yeah. Take her out to dinner one. She ain't never had a with all this motion falling line. She said she need me, she know I handle business every time. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. Perfect timing. I stay shining. Ice. Perfect timing. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stay grinding. Came with me, yeah they lying. I ain't even hit my peak.
Alrighty, we about to get to it, man. We about to get to it. We're about to get to it. I'm trying to update my stuff.
In your city, no we lit, we had need play every time. Face got pretty, yeah. Take her out to dinner one. She ain't never had a with all this motion falling line. She said she need me, she know I handle business every time.
Got everything open.
My AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck, I stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new
Alright,
Maybach, I stay
alright.
perfect timing.
What the hell? What the hell is going on? I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Never seen it. I've never seen so much disrespect in my life. Ridiculous. I gotta turn the AC on. Hot. Too hot in here. Gotta turn the AC on. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Put ridiculous. My big bald head. All right. What the hell's going on? Why is Shedeur Sanders still? Why is Shedeur Sanders still four-string quarterback on the worthless Cleveland Browns? Just saw Dillon Gabriel play, right? We just saw him play. We just saw Dillon Gabriel play. All right, we just saw him play. What is this? I don't understand. I'm lost, confused. I don't get it. Went over some of the film, some of the footage, some of the plays, all that good stuff, and we didn't see nothing that would have said, yeah, Dillon Gabriel is just so far ahead of Shedeur Sanders. You ain't see it, I ain't see it, we ain't see it. We ain't see it. I ain't see it. No way. Impossible. We all are on the same page. Not about being biased. Not about any of this. It's about what we saw on that field from both players did not show that Dillon Gabriel was ahead of Shedeur Sanders. I ain't see it. A lot of people didn't see it. So how do we get to a situation where all of a sudden we have this? You have the depth chart looking like this. And if you're on TikTok, you're going to have to come over to the YouTube, to the Facebook live stream, or to the Twitter. See what I'm putting on, because they done messed up my stuff, so I got to get it back. Cleveland need to cut Shedeur. Shedeur can start his career. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Insert Human? That's what I'm saying. It's getting to the point where, like, just trade him, man. Trade him or whatever. Because we know that he has a market. We know that some teams want him. Like, it's getting to that point. You know? Like, what the hell? Dillon Gabriel went out there, and I got some stuff, right? Got some stuff. So, let's just try to get to it. This is one of the stuffs, right? This is one of the stuffs. If you're on the TikTok, come on over to the YouTube and everything else. This is one of the stuffs. You look right here. Right here, in front of our faces. Joe Flacco. Kenny Pickett, who hasn't done anything in a month. It's been 4 weeks. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. And yet he's getting the benefit of the doubt of being second string. How? How can he be a backup when he can't even play? I know if he gets cut, he can go anywhere. But it's just the fact that they're going to just use that he got cut to blah, blah, blah. Gotti, all 4 quarterbacks are trash. Please watch your mouth. We don't talk slander here. We don't talk slander here. Yeah, these 3, they're trash. He's 40. He needs to go pack it up. Go spend time with your kids, bro. This dude has the hands of... My daughter's hands are bigger than his. She's 8 years old. Why are you trusting this guy to throw a football? This guy is at the same height as my 8-year-old daughter. This is the only competent person that you have to play. If Joe gets hit too much, he's gonna break his bones. I'm 33 and I'm spraining, breaking, doing all type of stuff anytime I move. So I know it's gonna catch up to him. It's ridiculous. What's up, Captain Crunch? You said I believe the Cleveland owner is actually still playing the game when we all thought he went against the order. They're trying to break him. Listen, man. At this point, it don't matter to me. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing at this point? My bad, I gotta stop playing in the background. Like, what are we absolutely doing right now at this point? It's getting to the point where it doesn't make sense. So now we have Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur. They're the only two that played. Kenny Pickett has been hurt. He should not even be. He should be fourth. Y'all going with Joe? Okay, we get it. Joe Flacco, we get it. Cool. He's the first string. That was always the plan. Y'all wanted Kenny. Y'all wanted Kenny to beat out Joe for whatever reason, right? That was their thing. They wanted Kenny to beat out Joe. It didn't happen. So why does his failure get to be his savior? That doesn't make any sense. If me and you were at work and we were fighting for a promotion and we did a no call, no show, we would not get the benefit of the doubt. We would not get a promotion. Correct? You too old to be glazing, Shedeur. You earn. Bro, you can call it what you want. There's a lot of people that watch sports, that like sports, that they like whoever they like. I like Shedeur. I like the way he plays quarterback. That's just my thing. I'm not glazing anybody. I'm just saying I'm watching the game with my eyes. I'm watching all the practices. This doesn't make sense. What's on Cleveland mind is to keep 4 quarterbacks. What are they thinking? I tell you what it means. You have no faith in 3 of the quarterbacks. They have no faith in. I don't know what they have faith in because they traded for Kenny. They brought Joe in. How you doing, Shirley? They brought Joe in. So you traded for Kenny before the draft. So you gave up a draft pick for him, which I believe was the 5th or 6th round, right? You drafted Shedeur with the 5th round. You traded up to get him. So if you traded 2 draft picks to get Shedeur, that means that you think he's better than Kenny because you only gave up 1 draft pick for Kenny. He hasn't played against any starters. So what? From what everybody says, Dillon didn't play against any starters yesterday, and y'all not holding that against him. So let me ask you a question, Gotti, since you're here trolling, obviously, right? Let me ask you a question. If Shedeur played with the 3rd string and the 4th string, and he played against the Panthers' 1st strings, and did better than Dillon Gabriel, who played with 1st stringers against the Eagles' 2nd, 3rd, and 4th stringers, and he had 2 turnovers, a pick 6, a fumble, who should be above who in this order? And I get it. You could say Dillon trash, Shedeur trash, Kenny Pickett trash, Joe Flash. But he didn't. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Dillon Gabriel did play with 1s. See, that's the problem. Is that people don't even know what they're talking about, don't even do research or anything. He did play with 1st stringers. I'm not saying he played with the entire 1st stringers. He did play with Jared Judy and Njoku, the whole offensive line or whatever. But he did play with 1st stringers. You know that, right? I'm getting sick of everybody with this. The Eagles won the Super Bowl, so they're a better team. The Eagles' second, third, and fourth stringers are not better than the Panthers' first stringers. It's just not a thing. That's like saying Oklahoma City Thunder's bench because they won the playoffs, because they won the NBA championship, they're automatically better than any other team starting lineup. That's not how it works. That's not how football works. That's not how the preseason works. That's just not how it works. Half of the guys, 75% of the guys that the Eagles played weren't on the team last year. They didn't play a single snap in the Super Bowl or the playoffs. Dillon had 8 of the 11 starters he played with. I know that. It's called a team. It doesn't matter. Just because you're on the team doesn't mean that you're automatically good. It doesn't mean that. Giannis' brother got a ring. He's trash. He didn't play a single minute in the finals. What are we talking about? So let's just stop. Let's just move that narrative. Let's get that goalpost out of the way, because I know a lot of people want to be moving the goalposts and all. We're not doing that here. All right? You play the game that you're given. You play the team that you're given. You play with the people that you're given. So even if we even it out and just say, you know what, Dillon played with 8 of the 11 starters. Shedeur played with third stringers and fourth stringers. One played versus the twos and the threes defensively. The other one played versus the first, second, and third defensively. Let's even it out. One person went 13 for 18, a buck 40, 2 turnovers, no touchdown, 1 touchdown drive, 2 field goal drives. And the other person went 14 for 23, 19 yards on the ground. Oh, another guy got sacked twice as well. Shedeur got sacked once. I don't even think he actually got sacked. I just think that he ran out of bounds for one of them. So I'm just saying he got sacked once, right? So he got sacked once. 2 touchdowns. 3 touchdown drives. And somehow the guy that had the turnovers, that got flustered, whose body language changed, who started to crumble down, is the quarterback that you want to say is just better than the other guy. Insert, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just not making sense. Dillon Gabriel got sacked on the second play of the game. His first throwing pass, he got sacked. The second throwing pass, he almost got sacked. The third one, he almost got sacked. He was in there fighting for his life, and then guess what happened? Here's Kevin. Holy crap. We can't just leave 5 in there. We got to max protect. Max protect. I didn't see him do that last week with Shedeur. He was saying, hey, Shedeur, you in the shotgun? You're by yourself, buddy. Like, we seen it. We seen it. So how does this make sense? How that make sense? It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. The whole Brown organization is garbage. I agree with you there. It's a garbage organization, garbage team. They have a garbage head coach and a garbage GM. That's fine. But we got to do what we got to do with the people that are there. And I just don't see the logic, the balance, the structure, anything with this situation. It doesn't make sense. Absolutely does not make sense. Dylan too short. He was on his tippy toe some of the passes. I know. You're not an NFL owner. That's why you don't understand. The NFL owners don't understand. They don't run their own teams. So yeah, I'm not rich and I didn't buy a organization. That doesn't mean that the owners aren't even making the decisions. If we go off of what Jimmy Haslam said, he said I don't make any of the decisions. I trust these guys to do it. I'm just trying to get a new arena built next to the airport that's getting denied, so I'm wasting money. You're right, I don't understand. You just pray that they cut him so you can get out. I mean, at this point, who knows? I think they just gonna keep him just to keep him. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for pulling up. We on YouTube. You can come see more on the YouTube. I know you're just seeing me right here. I gotta try to get my live access back so I can actually stream at the same time instead of off my phone. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense. So let's get this scoundrel in. Oh, let's see what Tony Grossi got to say. Everyone is now everyone now is saying no surprise Joe Flacco named Brown starting QB. Flashback to March, everyone said Kirk Cousins was the man. What? Then when Brown signed Kenny Pickett, he was the man. Then when they drafted two quarterbacks, one would be the man. What is he talking about? You are lying. Get off the internet. I can't stand Tony. He just be lying all the time. What's up, Mike Tyson? Would throw Sanders in day one. He gets hurt. Do you understand what division he's playing? Exactly. They're about to. But see, Gotti, this is the problem you're having, and the discussion I'm not having. I never said I wanted Shedeur to start. I always wanted Joe Flacco to start. This was not about the starting quarterback for the season. I think that Shedeur should chill and sit back, learn, get through the season, all of the good stuff. Let Joe watch Joe, and then come in at the back end of the season. That's what I will be doing. What's up, Private Index? And Ward's going day one. So what are you saying? If they prepare him now, he'll be ready. He don't gotta be ready. It is what it is. Like we ain't worrying about that. It's not about starting right now. It's about the season. It's about the progression. It's about all of that, right? I gotta make sure no titties are not pop up on my screen. You know? Okay? Oh god. Yeah, I wish I would have got more. I got some more stuff on my yeah. The Dolphins got Matt Judon. Okay. I don't know why he was like sick. Cleveland holding him because they know they're going to regret cutting him. Giddy's pop up is crazy. Listen, man, you know X be crazy, so I don't know. I be, you know what I mean? I be liking a little son. What's up, SJM? Bro, Joe is 40 years old. The coaches are wasting their time. That's what I'm saying. Joe need to go with his family. Go be with your kids, bro. Let's look at this. They want to say how much better Dillon Gabriel performed than Shedeur Sanders. We got the analytics. This is all they go off right now is analytics. What's up, Eric? Deshaun has to be on the roster when he comes back this year, so that leaves Shedeur, Pickett, the odd man out. Send Shedeur to the Cowboys, please. I thought the Cowboys was going to draft Shedeur. I ain't going to lie to you. I thought that was going to happen. They don't got a backup quarterback. Joe Milton is just a glorified athlete. All he does is throw the ball hard, regardless of where he throws it at. Will Greer, trash. Get him out of here. You bring Shedeur in, you know it's going to be pressure on Dak. Dak going to have to perform, or he going to get booed the fuck out. They going to want Shedeur. And if I'm Jerry and I know that, and I know I'm about money, that's the play. or the Rams, but Bennett looking nice. So I can't even say the Rams really going to do it because Bennett looking crazy. He playing amazing. Let's get to the graphic real quick, man. Let's get to this, right? So we look here. What do we see? What do we see? We see the analytics. This is what everybody goes off of. Analytics, right? These are on the deep balls, right? Balls. Play action pass. Passes over 20 yards. Intermediate passes, right? This is what we came to see. Against the blitz. 6 or 7. 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dillon Gabriel against the blitz. 5 or 7. 46 yards. Pick 6. Play action pass, which is what Kevin Stefanski said is going to be the hallmark of their offense. They're going to run the ball, play action pass, 2 tight ends. That's going to be what they're going to be running the offense off of. So in the play action pass, Shedeur goes 3 for 4 with a touchdown. Rams backups are injury prone. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Bennett is. I just think Bennett didn't play last year because he was in a rehab because he was an alcoholic. So he was in rehab dealing with that stuff and like depression and all that stuff. So he was not there for like last year. That's what happened with him. So on the play action, 30 yards, 3 for 4, touchdown, right? Dillon Gabriel, 1 for 6, 18 yards, interception. And the 18-yard one that he had, he almost got sacked on that one. That's when he was like holding the dude back and trying to throw over on his tippy toes. I remember that play. Deep passes. He ain't attempt one. This right here was to Florio. Intermediate passes. 4 for 5. 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. 5 for 7, 81 yards. You did good. 1 extra, you know what I mean? You got more throws. But we scoring touchdowns over here. You throwing picks over here. So what are these coaches looking at? They're not looking at anything. It was never a competition. It was never a competition. It wasn't true. Cowboys are hopeless. Their owners say he doesn't even care when the Shedeur doesn't need to be there either. I agree with that. 100%. Jerry just need to die at this point. Just die and get it over with. The issue I have with Joe is he's going to be very soft when they said what do you mean? What you mean like he's going to be like mad when they go to the rookies? So I mean, we just gotta look at that, man. When the analytics break down, it's just different, right? Look at what we got on the front page on NFL.com. Who is it? It ain't Dillon Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Myles Garrett, Jared Judy, David Njoku. It's Shedeur. Yes, Eric, he's still 4th on the depth chart because whatever's going on in there is going on in there, and that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mind-boggling, even. Right? What can we do here? What can we do here? What can we do here? This is the problem. That's what I'm saying. All over their social media, websites, jersey sales, NFL promotion, everything is only about Shedeur. Dillon Gabriel played. What was the talk about? Shedeur. His post-game conference. There was no talk about Dillon Gabriel's play. You know what happened? Y'all want to know what happened with that game? As soon as he threw the pick six, it was over. Everybody turned the game off. Nothing more to see. We got what we needed. Nothing more to see. People not gonna fall for that. Stop buying jerseys. Now I gotta get a jersey. Well, you're right. I might have to wait to see if they cut him. Send him somewhere else. He get another jersey. Go get his 2 like he wanted. Well, I think he want to stay on 12 because it's the backwards of his dad jersey. So he's doing that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, I gotta show y'all some of the most craziest shit ever. I gotta show y'all. Right? I gotta show y'all. Let's see if it pop up. This dude is just crashing out. He's fucking retarded. Nope. Okay. Pull up son over here. This happened on the Ultimate Cleveland show today. Right? Let me try to find it for y'all real quick. Try to find it.
For me, Kevin Stefanski puts it at a premium. He doesn't want turnovers. Is the reason.
Here we go. Right? Y'all gotta listen to this. Absolutely. Let me see if I can actually find the clip. I clipped it. Oh, did they try to delete? Go here. All right.
Picks too.
We watch
Always, unless it's a tip ball and goes off a receiver who's wide open.
Listen to this goalpost
that is not
moving.
on the quarterback. And I also believe, and from talking to some
So
people,
you saying this one was, or
no, all
Listen to this shit.
tipped balls
okay. I see what you mean.
are on the quarterback.
Yeah.
This one was absolutely on the quarterback. Now there were other mitigating factors.
Yes.
Absolutely, there often are. Even when guys, unless a guy just throws a ball to a wide open defender, what are you doing? That's 100% on the quarterback. But as you start parsing blame, the ball that goes off a wide open wide receiver's hands and tips into the defensive back,
I'm not giving
that's 0% on the quarterback, 100% on the wide receiver.
I'm not
then there's all kinds of shades in between.
Yeah.
The ball to the wide open defender, what are you doing? What were you seeing?
Yeah.
100% quarterback. On this one, I'm saying 80% quarterback. It's always the quarterback's decision to pull the trigger and to throw the football. That is a ball.
What's up, Hayes? So you watched that dude was all over the place. He wanted them to agree with his view. Exactly. Exactly.
You don't have to throw that pass. If you throw that pass and complete it, it's a
I was in there cussing him out.
What are you doing? Throw it 10 yards deep into the seats. There's no need to throw that ball. Look.
I wish there was they had the live up.
How many times did we see?
Y'all see my comments in there. I was cussing him out. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
That's part.
Jameis Winston is the poster child for that.
But that's part of the business.
I get it. I get it.
No. I'm saying it's part of it because you actually need a quarterback.
Ridiculous.
To have some of that in him that says, I can
The
get
NFL
it in
just
there.
get out of here.
Run out of here.
Right.
Okay. So if I'm the coaching staff, particularly Kevin Stefanski, because he's the common thread through Baker, I show him that ball on tape. I know your secondary receiver is supposed to be 6 yards back. I understand the safety never should have been involved in that play.
I've never seen. What's up, Warrior? I guess you can make the club in the tub. Exactly. I've never seen somebody who is first and foremost, let's get this out of the way. Kenny Pickett is not a first-round draft pick talent. He should have never been drafted in the first round. The only reason why he got drafted in the first round is because Pittsburgh got happy and they said, "Oh, let's just draft the kid that's playing in the same stadium." He had one decent season and one viral move where he did the fake slide, the fake slide, and he got drafted first round for that. But you tell me that Shedeur Sanders had to go into the 5th round, but Kenny Pickett can go in the 1st, and Tyler Shuck can go in the 1st or 2nd or wherever he went? I don't understand. I've been watching football for a long time. I don't watch the greatest. I watch every game Tom Brady played. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. Ain't none of these dudes that got drafted this year was anywhere near close to them. It's absolutely insane. Nobody was talking about Cam Ward last year. Or the year before that. I'm mad now. I'm mad now. Let's get to it. All right. Whatever. Cam Ward's, the stats, right here. Cam Ward stats right here. 3,000 yards, 3,000 yards, 4,000 yards. 23 touchdowns, 25 touchdowns, 39 touchdowns. Right? 9 interceptions, 7-7, right? Almost went the same route as Shedeur. He had to go to JUCO because he was a 0-star recruit. Went to JUCO, got to Washington State, balled out. Played good. 66% completion. Right? Yards per game, under 300. Right? But off of one good year at Miami, which they underachieved, almost lost 5 games to Georgia Tech and fucking other teams that were garbage. And he gets the benefit of the doubt and goes first. Right? Nobody talks about him the year before he got drafted last year as a top quarterback. He was slated to go in the 5th, 6th round. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. So they don't have his Jackson State stuff here, right? Colorado. Played 11 games. 3,200 yards. 27 touchdowns. Only 3 interceptions. With one of the worst offensive O-lines we have ever seen in the history of football. Only 3 interceptions. 70% completion rating. 150 quarterback rating. Oh, he takes too many sacks. He takes too many sacks. You would fucking take that many sacks. You could have had the Colorado O-line against one player and you still would have gotten sacked. That's how bad they were. I watched every game. Every play. What he was doing out there in Colorado, the entire world saw. Everybody was watching. It didn't matter if they fucking lost or not. It didn't matter if they got blown out by Oregon 6-40. We watched every game. If Shedeur would have went out in his junior year, one of the top quarterbacks, would have been drafted in the 1st round. Nobody's going to refute that. Comes back for a senior year. I got to do it with Pops. We're going to get it done. Travis, we're going to get it done. Let's go. We're going to run it back. Over damn near 1,000 more yards. 13 games. 74 completion rating. 37 touchdowns. 10 interceptions. Over 300 yards per game. 168 rating. But that's a 5th round draft pick. I don't even know his name. What's his name? Tyler. Tyler, look at your college stats. In all 7 years of them. Look at him. First year at Oregon, nothing. Second year at Oregon, injured. 5 games. In 5 games, you have 12 completions, 15 attempts, 144 yards, and you got injured. Sophomore year, 63 completions. You got 167 attempts, injured. 13 touchdowns, 6 picks. What? Hello? Okay, then you transfer. You go to Texas Tech, 4 games, injured. Right? Four games, injured. You 6-3. All right, we're gonna think you're probably gonna get better. COVID happens. You get more years. You do another with Texas Tech. 7 games, injured again. 7-4. You want to run it back at Texas Tech again? Okay. 111 attempts, 7 touchdowns, and that many throws, injured again. You go to Louisville and you play 12 games. Let's do the math. 3, 8, 15, 19, 26, 30. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you played 30 games. You averaged 5 games a season in college for 7 years. You have 1 year where you're able to stay healthy. You have a 62 completion percentage, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and you are heralded as a first, second round draft pick? To who? You're 7 years there. You go to college when you're 18. He left when he's 25. So the Saints drafted a 25-year-old who only had 1 full season as a quarterback, 1 good year as a quarterback, only 2 years over double digits in touchdowns, who has a 6-year injury history, and y'all skip over him. Y'all get Tyler instead of Shedeur. Can't tell me that this is about talent anymore. Raul Havana, 13-11 against Valley Forge. Okay, let's go back. Go back. Let's go here, actually. Let's go to ESPN. Let's go back. Right? Go back. Go to schedule. 2023. Yep. All right. So, he was against Valley Forge High School talent, right? TCU won the championship the year before. Nebraska. You know, they just get people like, I don't know, J.J. Watt. Didn't, fucking, what's his name go there? Don't they breed NFL talent, especially D linemen? Okay, Colorado State, I give you that. One of the most entertaining games I've ever seen, though. But the rivalry game. This is an in-state game. These are always tough. Go against Oregon, get blown the fuck out. You're right. Blown the fuck out. They play USC with Caleb Williams. Come down to the last play of the game. You act like there weren't college players in that game. Multiple. Want to see? All right, let's see. Let's see who was on the team. Oh, I can't switch the fucking roster. I can't go back. I have to do it like this. Go back on the team. Caleb Williams. Marshawn Lloyd. Let's see who's on there. Let's see if I can just look at some of the names. Miller Moss was there. He's balling out still. Zachariah Branch. Balling out. Caleb Williams. Balling out. Right? Brendan Rice. He's in the league. He's trying to be in the league. Zachariah Branch. He's probably going to be in the league soon. Right? These are just wide receivers. All of these people that are right here, 4 stars, 5 stars. All of them. All of them. Right? First round draft pick. Played against them in the game. Outplayed them. Okay. Let's go back. Go back to the let's go back to it. So play USC. Play Arizona State. Oh, is it Scatterboo from there? Right? Scatterboo. Didn't they like run over somebody this year? Stanford. Well, we know who's from Stanford. Double overtime game loss. NFL talent on the team. Definitely have a pedigree of NFL talent. Oh, UCLA, NFL talent. Oh, his teammate is from UCLA. Oregon State, NFL talent, ranked. Arizona, NFL talent, ranked. Washington State, oh, that's Cam Ward, NFL talent. Okay. Utah, always a great team, NFL talent all the time. So you're telling me they played 1 ranked team, 2 ranked teams, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranked teams. Utah is usually always ranked. They weren't ranked that year because Cam Rising got hurt. Stanford and Arizona State were ranked the next year, or Arizona State was ranked the next year. I don't know about Stanford, but Stanford is usually ranked. Arizona State is usually ranked. Nebraska is usually ranked. So their entire schedule here, besides Colorado State, all of these teams are usually ranked. Number 1 draft pick quarterback, USC. Number 1 draft pick quarterback, Cam Ward. Top 100 draft pick, UCLA. He wasn't even playing that year. He was on the bench. Cam Scatterboo, here. What are we talking about? Y'all like to get revisionist history? I don't like that. Because I like to downplay everything. So we come to the last year. North Dakota State won that game. Another rivalry game. Nebraska lost that game. Beat them the year before, lost this one. Okay, Colorado State beat them. Baylor beat them. UCF, they were ranked. Top running team in the thing. Shut them down. Won that game. Kansas State, always ranked. Lost the game in the last play. Arizona, they were ranked the year before. Smoked them. Cincinnati, they were ranked the year before. Smoked them. Texas Tech, always good. Smoked them. Utah, same thing. Smoked them. Kansas, lost. Oklahoma State, usually always ranked. Blew them the fuck out. BYU, great team. Always ranked. Got smacked. So what are we talking about here? Why are the goalposts moving? Let's go to Louisville. I can find Louisville. Actually, let's do this. Tyler Show. Why are they keeping him? We don't know why they're keeping him. No. I want his. Let me see. Go back to Louisville. Go to schedule. Go to schedule last year. Who the fuck did they play? Austin Prairie. Jacksonville State. Georgia Tech. Notre Dame. SMU. Virginia. Miami. Austin College. Clemson. Stanford. Pittsburgh. Kentucky. Washington. Right? Washington's been in a rebuild forever. Stud didn't even play. Go to Kentucky. Blown out. Just outmatched. Pittsburgh. Blown out. Just outmatched. Not football. Really football school. Pittsburgh a little bit, but not really football schools. All right, cool. Stanford. 1-3. Clemson. Beat Clemson. That was a shocker. 156-yard passing. This sounds like this was a defensive win. Boston College, a trash team, barely won. Miami, what I'm talking about with Miami, underachieving, barely winning, beating trash teams. Virginia, trash team, barely won. SMU, trash team, lost. Notre Dame, lost, great team. But then you just beat the fluff. You get fluff. You don't get no fluff. Shedeur's playing ranked teams every game. Damn near. Talking about. Why are you moving the goalposts? All right, I'm done with this. Done with it. That's pissing me off. So. We out here. I'm talking spicy to Grossy. I'm talking spicy to him. Talking real spicy to him. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. If Shedeur had the same game as Dillon Gabriel, the media wouldn't call it a solid debut. They'll be yelling, not ready for the NFL, needs more development, game too fast for him. Exactly. Exactly. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm dumbfounded by all of this. Goalpost moving, the narrative swinging, the protection, things that don't make sense. And you know what the crazy thing is? They play again on Saturday against the Rams. Everybody gonna play, besides Kenny Pickett probably. Now the question is, if Kenny Pickett doesn't play, how in the hell can he stay at the backup? Because if you're in a competition and you don't compete in said competition, how can you be in a competition? That don't make sense, right? So let's make it make sense. You haven't been able to fully practice any of the joint practices, any of the last practices in the last year, or not last year, the last month. Can't go in any of the preseason games. If you don't go in the last preseason game, how in the hell can you be ready to be a backup? Yeah, his competition was Joe for the first team for the starting job. But does that just automatically mean that you should just get the backup job because you didn't win the starting job? Like, is that how it goes? I don't know. I don't know. I never made it to the NFL or anything like that. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that. Where you lose something and then you don't get affected by anything. That's why we're upset because of the hypocrisy. Just give him a fair shot. That's all we ask. What's up, Anthony? They don't want him, but that want the things he brings to support their brand. You could be right. Could be right. Because I'll let you know one thing. Not a damn soul will be talking about the Cleveland Browns. Not a damn soul. Not me. I wouldn't be up here talking about them. I wouldn't be up here talking about them. Got that damn right. I wouldn't be thinking about going to games and getting a Cleveland Browns jersey. Not for no Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, and Kenny Pickett. Absolutely not. So now the question is that we got to ask ourselves is why? Why is this competition not a competition? Why is this competition not a competition? Why is the competition not a competition? And this is what I was talking about before. As us people, we have to sit here and do so much just to be considered equal. Backroom deals, you're right. We have to do so much to get the same treatment. You're telling me that 14 for 14 for 23, 14 for 23, 140 something, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdown drives isn't enough? Isn't better than 0 of everything because I've been injured and haven't played? Or isn't better than 13 of 18, 140, 2 turnovers, no touchdowns? It just doesn't make sense. I would have rather no depth chart came out. And they just kept it to themselves. Because why even come out and beat and just put your business out on the front street? Right? Like, why are you going to come out and just show, like, hey, we know you guys saw Shedeur last week, but we're going to show you our pride and joy, Dillon Gabriel. And then he goes out there, looks like he's about to be the next Tua. He was balling, throwing the ball all over the place. He was getting it, and then the turnover started happening. And then the game got too big for him. Right? Then the game got too big for him. And I know people are going to be like, well, he was 13 for 18. Obviously, the game wasn't too big. Obviously, he was poised enough and all this stuff. If you didn't watch the game, you don't know what you're talking about. If you ain't watched the game and watched his demeanor after that interception and after that fumble, wasn't watching the game. Because he didn't come back with swag. He didn't come back with confidence. He came out nervous. Kevin changed up the way he was calling the game. What's up, Chef Boy? It looked like Dyer 2 and 2 was not that good? Exactly. And they made sure to take him out. Exactly. Shedeur played damn near 3 quarters. Why he didn't go back in after the second half? Because they knew they could not risk him looking worse. They knew it. After 400 years, something no change. Exactly, and that's just what it is. And we just gotta, unfortunately, just like, what do we gotta do? He left the team with a lead, and the other one left the team with a deficit with turnovers. Exactly. We even put things together because you know what the narrative is now. Ain't nothing, bro. We out here. We just talking, man. We just talking. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate all y'all coming through and chatting. Everybody else that's in the chat lurking. I see y'all, man. Get active, man. Join in the conversation. Talk. Get in the conversation to talk. Chat it up. We here. I'm looking at everything. But yeah. The Browns are showing why they've been a Brown. Exactly. And then, you know, one of the crazy thing is, you got Browns fans talking about, we don't want you Shedeur fans here and all this other stuff. I'd be like, bro, he's the only reason y'all are being talked about at all. Mason Graham is not nobody to talk about. Dillon Gabriel is not nothing to talk about. If it wasn't for Shedeur, all you would be talked about is Quinshon Judkins and that whole situation going on, and how immoral y'all look trying to sign both of them, him and Bond. Even though they're not convicted of anything, and I'm not saying they're guilty or anything like that, but that's just the optics of it. After y'all give Deshaun what y'all give Deshaun. What's up, Carl? And you got Devin Bush on the team, who got domestic violence situations going on as well. I think it's said that he's accused of pointing a gun at a female. Like, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right? So now, got the Cleveland fans saying that. Oh, we don't want you Shedeur fans here because you guys aren't Brown fans. Who the fuck want to be a fan of the Cleveland Browns? You haven't won shit. We're trying to turn your shit around. We're trying to infuse some life into you. Change the narrative. Shedeur there, nobody's talking about Deshaun Watson anymore. And that huge mistake. Y'all were about to start your season with Kenny Pickett as your starting quarterback. I gotta get a thing to block out all this fucking spam stuff. Damn, my fucking channel ain't big enough for these dudes to be spamming my shit. That boy, you alright. If Shedeur Sanders got up there and said some bullshit like that, he would have gotten cut. Would have gotten cut. And then that's just another thing. I ain't even going to address that. I felt like that was a shot at Shedeur. You know what? I changed that. That wasn't a shot at Shedeur. That was a shot at the people that support Shedeur. So his dad, his brother Junior, his coach, Boog and all of them that be recording Shedeur working out and going out in the community and all this other stuff. He was taking a shot at them. He was taking a shot at people like me, who calling it fair and fair. I'm calling it straight down the middle. I don't care if your first drive you go down the field looking super accurate, laser precision, moving the ball up and down, and then y'all get a rushing touchdown. Cool. That's one cog in the wheel. That's one lug nut in the wheel to keep your tire from falling off. That's one wheel on the car. Show me more. Came out and you showed me more. What happened? Nothing else. 2 field goals. 2 turnovers. 12 points. When has 12 points been a thing to hang your hat on? The Cleveland Browns have been averaging 15 points last season. Scoring per game. So you're happy with 12 points? You're happy with 2 turnovers in the first half? I know people been trying to say that he's been. This is the narrative, Chef. Dillon Gabriel faced the Super Bowl champion winning Eagles defense. He didn't play their starters or even their twos, real twos. So what? They're on the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl. So these guys have to be Super Bowl pedigree. Yeah, 90% of those guys weren't even on the roster. They don't have a Super Bowl chip. And if they have a ring, it's a participation award. The practice squad gets rings. The kicker gets rings. The water boy gets a ring. The equipment manager gets a ring. The GM gets a ring. He don't do shit. He ain't on the field. What are we talking about? Okay. So Dillon Gabriel played with 8 of 11 starters. I want to repeat that. Dillon Gabriel, 8 of the players on the field with Dillon Gabriel were starters. That sounds weird. Why you got some of the starters in the game? Or some of the high rotation guys in the game? Why was DeJuan Johnson in the game? Or whatever his name is. Why was your starting left tackle in the game? Oh, was it because you had Dillon Gabriel in the game and you were rolling everything to the left, so you wanted to give him your best left tackle, so every time he rolled to the left, he would have a clear window and he wouldn't get beat. And the left tackle wouldn't get beat, so Dillon Gabriel would be okay to do his bootleg rollouts. That's what it is? Okay. A rookie intercepted the ball. I mean, but he's on the Philadelphia Eagles, and they won the Super Bowl, so he's automatically a Super Bowl champion caliber player. Hayes. Goalposts? It's fucking over there now. Because when Shedeur was playing against the Carolina Ones, you know now what they're saying? It's just Carolina. They had the worst defense in the league. They're the worst team in the league. No, that was you. You were the worst defense in the league. With Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward. 2 of the best defenders in the league. You wouldn't say that about them, though. You wouldn't say that about your own team, would you? Would you? Well, let's go look it up. I'm in that mood. Let's go look it up. Insane. Let's look up their stats, right? What are their stats last year? Xavier Woods safety, 100 and damn near 20 tackles, 3 interceptions. He looking good. Over 1,000 yards, looking good. Now, how would you think with Shedeur Sanders the starters? That's what we've been waiting to see. They won't show us. They won't show us. Why not? The reason why they won't show. All right, so look at the defense. Their safety led in tackles, total tackles. So we got 3 sacks, 5 sacks, 5 sacks, 4 sacks, 1 sack, 3 sacks, 1-1, 1-1. Look, they was getting like 32 sacks. That's not bad. 1,000 tackles. That's not bad. Let's see how many interceptions they had. Shit, only 9. That's not great. All right. Let's go to the Browns. Browns did. Oh wait, no, that was against. Show me the Browns. Oh, is this what he did versus the teams? Okay, that's what he did. I ain't gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna get banned. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. But yo, everybody that's here, make sure y'all tap in, subscribe, like the stream and all that stuff. We're gonna be back on Saturday. We're gonna be back on Saturday. Do y'all want me to go live during the game or just post game? I could do both. I'm gonna have my kids though. I guess. We'll see. Let's see. What's up, King Kong? I expect nothing less of the Cleveland Browns. Trade him and do exactly. He was moving ball with third and fourth. No, Chef. See, you're not even doing him service a good service on what he did. Shedeur was playing with people that just got signed that week. Caden Davis just got signed. The tight end Bates had just got signed. One of the receivers had just got signed. And the running back Marshall had just got signed the day before. So he was playing with 4 offensive weapons that he had almost the entire game for the first time, and then Luke Florio got injured. So the only person he had rapport with in that game was Gage Larvin. Hello? You shitting me? Does it make sense? Just subbed up, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. A lot of content going crazy. I got my videos on Facebook going crazy. The CU aunties love it. The TikTok is going crazy as well. They just in there arguing in the TikTok. Like I can't even like go in there and talk. Dudes, they in the TikTok fighting right now. They still fighting. All I asked was who's gonna be the backup quarterback. Bailey Zappi got run. CTR got run. Jameis Winston got run. Insane. He went 13 for 12. Insane. Nigga was 5 for 3. Insane. Bailey Zappi 1 for 2. 16 attempts. I know a person that went that did 13 and 18 with 2 turnovers, 2 sacks. So is he on Bailey Zappi terms? Like what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, let's go here. Oh, it looks like this defense is not better than Carolina's defense. You have one outstanding player, Myles Garrett, with 14 sacks. Other than that, this is the same stats. I think Carolina had 39 sacks and they had 9 interceptions. Oh, but you only have 4 interceptions. Oh, my bad. Let's see something. Carolina defense rating. Let's see. Let's see the defensive ratings. He got to run with true rotational. He got to run with rotational and starters. And this is the problem. They knew that they were taking the starters out and those really good rotational players out, so they took Dillon out. They didn't want to stress test it. I know he did. Because he wants to. We're going to get to that right after that. So they gave the Panthers the worst defensive rating because they were letting people get. Wait, what the fuck just happened? They were letting people get 400 yards and they scored 61 touchdowns. Where the Browns at? The Browns is 19. They allowed 53 touchdowns. So I'm just looking at this, and I just see, all right, they got more touchdowns, and you let up more yards, but it's still the same to me. Still close to me, close enough. Oh my god, I'm sick of these fucking spammers, bro. Christ. So that's what I'm saying. Like, do y'all want to go over the footage? I got the footage. I just over here. I don't see nothing. I ain't supposed to see it. Gotta make sure y'all don't see nothing. For everything. Give me the date, brother. Right. All 20. Okay. Dillon Gabriel's all 22 view from his game. Right? I'm looking at a quarterback. Stare people down. Eyes. Looking left. Throw left. Where are the progressions at? Where's the 1, 2, 3? Where's that at? Staring him down. Quick throws. Every throw is quick. Bro, come on with the scam shit, man. Oh, I'm like, bro, I couldn't hear shit. I was like, ain't got no volume. Only coming out one ear. Okay. Let's go back to the play. Since we got a different view, let's slow it down. All right. Let's see. 86 get blown up in the backfield. Right? Throwing off his route. He's supposed to go flat. See him trying to go flat? Look at what the tight end he does. Throw him up. Who is he throwing it to? Who's he throwing it to? Throwing it to the other team. And they're going to blame 86 and Johnson. You see the way Johnson reacted? He's reacting like, nigga, just get the ball to me. He's like, fuck, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? The ball's supposed to go to him. But he was throwing it to him. I'm mad. Where the fumble at? Where the fumble? Get the fumble? Not gonna show the fumble? Why did not show the fumble? Fumble. I wanna see it. I wanna see it from this angle. Don't put. All right. See, that's what I don't fuck with it. Cause why you gonna put in random running plays, but you don't put the fumble in there? That's insane. That's insane. So yeah, I'm very disappointed, very upset. And not even because it's just like, oh man, I love Shedeur so much and all this other stuff, but it's just the fact that people can't even get a fair shot at stuff. Let's see what Jaden did.
Daniels tap dancing around and down into the end
You gotta make that tackle, bro. What?
zone for a
Huh?
touchdown and down.
What are you doing?
Zone for a touchdown.
Yo, get him off the field. He don't belong there.
49er, nice cutback and brought to
Boy, Devo's out here doing stuff. All right. They keep trying to comp Dillon Gabriel to Tyler and Russ. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. He's not anywhere near as fast as Kyler. He's not even anywhere near has a bigger arm or as big of an arm as Russ does. So it's just the height shit, bro. They're not even like watching the game. Bengals are going to be terrible this year. Exactly. Browns, blah, blah, blah. Andrew Berry, I don't even care. I don't care. Sign who you want. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. Care about that. Look at this. Well, where are all my posts? See? Titties and loud. I might throw that. Burrow's still in the game? That's Burrow. Anyway. Yeah, the Bengals ain't I don't see the Bengals doing much. I don't see the Bengals doing. Listen. I think by game. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make this make sense. Let's make this make sense, right? My God, boy's getting chokeslammed. You got Cam Ward fighting the D tackle in camp. What the hell's going on? Bro, listen, this is ridiculous. Bro, I gotta do something. Block Andy out of here. Hopefully that stops it. Look at the schedules. Let's go look at the Browns schedule. Garbage at. Play Bengals. Game 1. They about to get fucking scored on the entire game. Right? Simply saw Kevin Stefanski pick Gabriel, AB pick Shedeur. Exactly. So is always gonna be Dillon. Nah, they're gonna lose to the Bengals, bro. Not gonna beat the Bengals. I don't care. Myles Garrett can have 13 sacks that game. They're not gonna beat them. They're not gonna beat them. Joe's not gonna be able to score enough. They're not gonna be able to score enough. That's just what it's gonna come down to. They're gonna have to score 35 points. You can clip it. You can clip it right here. Last year was the first year. How many? Yeah, but y'all just. It was just a lot going on with the Bengals last year, so. It was a lot going on. Y'all couldn't protect fucking Burrow. Y'all couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. Y'all probably still can't stop a nosebleed, but at least he got his fucking weapons happy and good to go. You know what I mean? I don't think that the Browns are gonna win it. They just have to score. They have to score, and I don't see the Browns being able to score. Old man Joe Flacco, he gonna start getting dementia in week 1. His old shit gonna start flaring up. He gonna start just getting slow. He ain't been taking his vitamins and all that stuff. It's gonna kick in. I'm calling it lose here. That's when he put Sanders. No, that's not when it happens. Lose, 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 win. You're gonna beat the Steelers. Steelers is trash. Aaron Rodgers is trash. He gonna fucking tear his another Achilles. He looks so trash. Dolphins. Y'all might win because Myles Garrett might fucking slam Tua's head into the fucking ground and he's done. Patriots. Toss up. But guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen. One of these 2 games right here. Go to Shedeur. I'll go right to the game. I'm on the East Coast. I'm right in between both of these. I'm in Connecticut. I'm right here. I'm going to either one of these games if the kid gets in. I'm going. Shedeur will start by week 6? No. No, he's not. They're going to start Dillon here. They're going to go Ofer, right? Ofer, and they're going to put in Gabriel here. Ofer, Gabriel. Oh, you know what? They might put in Gabriel here because this is the London game. So they might put Gabriel here. Joe Flacco going to be different time zone, his sleeping meds, all that stuff. He going to be off tilted. They're going to put Gabriel in here right here. They're going to put Gabriel in right here. And they're going to put Gabriel in right here. And it ain't going to work. And then you know what they're going to do? They're going to put Shedeur in right here. And then Shedeur going to play good against Miami. In Cleveland. And then he going to go to New England. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. And he going to shit all over them. 400 yards. Right? And then he going to go to the Jets. And do about 320. 3 touchdowns. I'm going to be there. So if he go ahead and perform there, I'm definitely going back to back. 100%. By the time they try to start Shedeur, it'll be out of the playoff run. Yeah, they don't care about the playoffs. They're not trying to win, bro. They want a high first-round draft pick regardless. If they put Dillon Gabriel in before Shedeur, it's terrible. But they're going to, and you know they are. So we might as well prepare for it now, because it doesn't make sense, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Right there. Shedeur will start when the season's over. I mean, what if we get old boy from Cincinnati? Nah, yeah, there's no point to trade for him. He's 34. Leave that nigga alone. Not for no first round draft picks. Like what Cleveland gonna want a good defensive player because they're trying to bolster their defense. So what you gonna get him? A couple of D linemen? They want to do that? Sure, go ahead. They were afraid to say they give him a shot late and draft Arch. That's what I'm telling you. They're going to try to draft Arch. Arch's not coming out next year, especially if Cleveland has the first round draft pick. He ain't going to do it because you know they're going to draft him regardless. He ain't going to do it. But the whole point is just like, if your whole mindset was, all right, we are going into next season getting our franchise quarterback. Why would you draft 2 quarterbacks this year? You could have just gotten 2 receivers. There were good ass receivers still on the board. There were good receivers still on the board. You could have got some old linemen, some extra DB. You could have drafted anything but quarterbacks. Because none of the quarterbacks that are about to come out have had a better career than these 2. So, like, I don't even see it. The Drew Aller kid or whatever, I don't see the special in him. Arch Manning, he ain't done nothing, so he ain't special. Nussmeier, the last time I saw Nussmeier, he threw 4 interceptions. What the fuck are he special about? What is he special about? It just don't make sense. When you gave up getting Travis Hunter this year, who would have made so much sense for the Cleveland Browns because you needed a wide receiver and you needed another DB. And guess what you don't have solidified right now? A second, third cornerback and a solidified number 2 receiver. Could have had both of those with Travis Hunter. But you said, oh, we're gonna go with what's his name? I don't even know his name. That's how irrelevant he is. The big boy from Michigan. You go with him. You get another pick for next year. So you got 2 picks for next year. And I think you get a second. And then you veto that into Junkins and Schlesinger. Cool, that's alright. But there's just no way I'm passing up getting Shedeur and Travis on the same team. There's no way. What's the beef between Travis Hunter and Sanders? There's no beef. What are you talking about? Because they are the Cleveland Browns? Exactly. Exactly. Imagine you would have had 2 players offensively, because that's the only thing you really struggled with was offense. Yeah, they drafted Mason Graham. And to get another first-round draft pick for next year that they want to use on a quarterback. There has to be a reason why the same team didn't put him on the same board. No, the reason why that these teams did not have Shedeur on the board is because Shedeur was getting blackballed, bro. That's just all it is. That's all it comes down to. Shedeur, this is what happened. You can believe it or not, but this is what happened. Shedeur Sanders was going into meetings and not talking about football with these teams. He was going into meetings and say, hey, what are you guys going to be able to do for me if I come there and play with you guys? Like, are we going to be able to draft in the O-lineman? Are we going to work to get better O-linemen? Are we going to work to get better weapons? Yo, what are we going to do? Can I bring some of my Colorado friends with me? Yo, the way that the rookie contract is set up, I'm not signing a regular rookie contract. I need this, this, and this. I want this, this, and this. That's what he was going into the meetings with. He wasn't going into the meetings like, since I was a young lad, I always wanted to play football in the National Football League, and I'll do anything. I'll die to play for your team, and I will die to bring a championship to your. He wasn't going in there doing that. He wasn't going in there faking. That's the difference. That's what these owners want. But is that what Sanders said, and is that what we'll never know. We'll never know. But I humbly believe that. Because I don't believe that the Giants, where they come out and they put out their story saying that, oh, Shedeur didn't know anything on the whiteboard. He was unprepared. He didn't know any other terminology. He couldn't write down plays. He couldn't do any of that stuff. Meanwhile, his entire coaching staff on Colorado were all NFL head coaches or NFL coaches. Pat Shurmur was a former NFL head coach. We watched him play with our own eyes. I saw him do audibles at the line. I saw him getting out of the huddles at the line. You rarely saw delayed games with Colorado. Only thing you probably saw was false starts because the fucking old line was so trash. Right? So I've seen him do audibles. His teammates have came out and said, yo, Shedeur is so smart. Shedeur is such a great leader. There's times that we're in the game. He calls the plays. We don't know what we're doing. And he has to tell us what we're doing while we're lined up. He's telling the old linemen the protection at the line because they don't know what the protection is, because they're unprepared, because they didn't know. He's changing the play at the line. He's getting the call from the coach, and he's telling the coach, no, we're not running that. That's not going to be a positive play. I'm switching it up. We've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. His coach came out and said it. Even that game where it was a game where they were trying to close out the game, and fucking Jimmy, it was either Jimmy Horn or Wester. One of them was on the outside with a linebacker, 1-on-1 with a linebacker, and Shedeur said, I'm not running this ball. I'm switching the play, and we going for it. We going to end it. And he got held, and it should have been a flag, but they didn't call the flag. And it was incomplete, so it was a risky thing because the other team came back and looked like they was about to tie it up. But then the defense came out in the end. But his coach even came up and said, man, yo, we called the running play, and he changed the play at the line of scrimmage. He audibled out of it and all this other stuff, and you seen it. Like, I seen it. Like, I've seen him play too much to not know these things. So I just think that in the New York, they just came out and just put out a story because it was just like, well, we're going to draft Jackson Dart, and we know everybody's going to hate us if we draft Jackson Dart, so we got to put out some bullshit to justify us passing on him to draft Jackson Dart. And then once that comes out, where it's probably a lie. I'm not going to say Jackson Dart's not good, he's just not better than Shedeur. Right? So then that story comes out, and then that gives all the other teams just a way to just fucking do something. And then you know what happens? They all sit down and get together. The owners get down and sit together. Yo, man, you had a meeting with Shedeur? Yeah, I had a meeting with Shedeur, man. He wasn't even talking about no football. He was in there talking about fucking building the Shedeur statue, legendary, in the locker room. He wanted fucking more equity on his contract for his jersey sales because he knows jersey's about to go crazy and all this other stuff. And he wanted to have a fully guaranteed contract with a 5th-year player option and all this other stuff. Like, goddamn, he was asking for the fucking house. Yeah, we can't allow that to happen in our league. Because if we allow Shedeur to do that, people coming after him are going to want to do it. And then you look at the story like the Cincinnati Bengals, where they draft a kid at 17, and they're trying to change his contract on him. So imagine what Shedeur was in there talking about. If he can't even get his contract just to not have words in there so he don't lose his fucking guaranteed money. Imagine what Shedeur was going in there talking about as Shedeur. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. It's going to be funny watching Flacco bomb out, Pickett just not good, and Dillon will be set up and made a fool of my defense, and the head coach GM will be fired. They're not going to fire them head coaches. They love them for something. But Sanders never had to talk about ball because ball has always come easy to him. Exactly. Imagine growing up with a Hall of Fame dad and playing football all your life and being coached by him and you not knowing football terminology. Like, that just doesn't make sense. But they're going to say what they say. But then I'm over here looking at it as a coach, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Let's say if that was true, right? Let's say that was true. And Shedeur didn't know anything on the whiteboard and just was so far behind on the whiteboard stuff, right? And I'm sitting there and say, wait a minute. You went to Colorado. One of the worst lines we saw. It got better the next year. No running game. You were able to get a bunch of wide receivers to the NFL. Jimmy Horn, Jonte Wester, Will Shepard's on the Packers, Travis Hunter, obviously. There's a kid, the Omarion Miller, who looks like he's about to come to the NFL as well because he looks crazy. He looks like Marvin Harrison Jr. Right? So you look at it like this. Wait a minute. You were able to throw for over 4,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, only 10 picks, one game away from being in the college football playoffs, and you won an award. And you did all of that without all of the tools you probably should have been able to have. So you were that successful and you weren't even like fully developed. Wait a minute. This sounds promising. This sounds crazy. I got a kid that is the most accurate quarterback ever. Damn fly. Who's a huge star. Everybody loves him. Play football. Read defenses. He ain't throwing up medicine balls. He ain't only throwing deep passes. He's breaking defensive down. All this other stuff. He's doing all this stuff and he doesn't know everything that he needs to know. Holy shit, I hit the gold mine. Holy crap. We did it. We found somebody that we can sit for a year. Catch him up in the room. And then next year he gonna go and destroy the world, light up the world. We can give him the Patrick Mahomes treatment. Cause you know why? It's just Cleveland doing Cleveland thing. Exactly. Because Patrick Mahomes threw all these crazy yards, bro. 4,600, 5,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 41 touchdowns, 15 picks, 10. Never 70% complete. He was at Texas Tech, literally a team that only threw the ball. They only threw the ball. None of his losses became a thing, right? None of his team shortcomings ever became a thing, right? He went 13 and 12, 13 and 15 as a starting quarterback. That didn't get used against him. But Shedeur goes 13 and 11 with the first year being 4 and 8. Almost gets to the playoffs, and that's used against him. But Cam Ward goes to Miami, doesn't make the playoffs, and that's not used against him. What's up, Camille? The truth that come out is Stefanski and Dan Lanning, our college coach, our golfing buddies. Google it. It's true. I know you told me already. You from the Facebook. I already know, girl. I already know. Yeah. So that's why Dillon felt so comfortable to say that bullshit, because that's they peoples, bro. Exactly. Shedeur's slow. He doesn't move that fast. He doesn't blah, blah, blah. We seen him running for his fucking life. We seen him running for his life. We seen him running for his life in Colorado. Do we forget this? Yo, man, all right. Let's get to Shedeur. We get into some fucking highlights. We get into the highlight. We gotta watch him now. Nah, we don't want to see that, man. Bring me college highlights. Bring me the college highlights. Let's bring them. Let's do it. Let's do it. We here. This is the 5th round draft pick. A 5th round draft pick, by the way. My God, please.
Behind him. Horn 8 catch is 76 yards.
5th round draft pick, by the way. First game. First game. Thank you, Parker, for the follow. Appreciate it.
Sanders.
We all was watching this game, right? Touchdown. I'm just watching elite throws. Calm in the pocket. Let's go, Travis.
Can Sanders and the Buffaloes pay it off? Here's Sanders looking. Sanders winding up. He's got
Touchdown. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can we watch this together? Let's watch this together. He was at the TCU game. You're crazy. Let's watch it. Let's watch at it. Look at his eyes here. Look at his eyes here. Look at his eyes back there. And it's there. I just saw him go through 4 progressions. 4 progressions on that one highlight in 2023. And they're trying to tell us that he doesn't know the whiteboard. He doesn't prepare. He doesn't know how to read defenses. But then we see this. How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He was able to look off 6 people. And they say that he wasn't prepared. I don't like when people play in my face like that. I don't like it. I don't like when people play in my face like that. Because they're trying to tell us that we're not smart enough. They're trying to say that he's not smart enough. That's all I get from, Shedeur Sanders is raw. He doesn't, he's just, behind on the terminology and the whiteboard and meeting stuff. So we're just doing our best to catch him up. All that, to me, sounds just like he's a black quarterback and he's not smart enough. We don't think he's smart enough. Anybody else get that vibe? Because that ain't the person that's here in 2023. Okay, we're going through the progression. Let's do it right here. We're just looking at highlights, so let's just do progressions, right? Here's the thing. Let's just go back through the progressions. We're watching the live together. Let's go through the progressions. Hike the ball. Hike the ball. 1. Look at here and then look at here. 1, 2. Get out of there. 3. Get out of there. 4. Get out of there. 5. Oh, I'm the 6th option. So you're telling me he just went through 6 options? Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I'm just bringing it to myself. This is me. I'm the option. They just forgot about me. They're in man. They forgot about me. They forgot about me. Okay, let's do it again. O-line's getting blown up. Wait a minute. This is the person that they said, not athletic, only runs back in the pocket, takes too many sacks, isn't that great under pressure. This guy, that is a NFL player. I just want you guys to know that. These 2 big white boys are in the NFL now. I just want y'all to know that. They are in the NFL now. I just want y'all to know that. No, they had worse than a FCS school at Colorado. Because anybody that could have competed, they left. And they were just left with whatever. And it is what it is. You got to play with who you play with. But imagine, Jerry Rice's son was at Colorado, and then Shedeur and them came in Colorado. Instead of staying and saying, I'm a son of one of the greatest receiver, the greatest receiver of all time, and I know I'm good, and I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to battle with Travis Hunter for the first wide receiver. And if not, I'm going to win the second wide receiver. And I'm getting me a goddamn quarterback that can throw the ball. I've been here at Colorado with somebody who cannot throw the ball, haven't been able to catch the ball, haven't won a game or anything like that, and he goes to USC to not only not be the man, but to not even really get drafted, and he's on the fringe of trying to be in the NFL. He's fighting for a roster spot right now. Imagine if you had Deion Sanders' son, Jerry Rice's son, and Travis Hunter on the same fucking team. He ran away from competition. Nobody talks about that. These boys played against the hardest schedule 8 ranked teams. It would have been 10 if everybody would have had a regular season. Utah was supposed to be ranked. Arizona was supposed to be ranked. They played against 10 ranked caliber teams. Ran through a gauntlet. The easiest team on their schedule was Colorado State. And these people act like we forgot about this. I can't. They'll be sorry. They held on little fun side Dillon throwing picks like Jameis Winston. I guess that's what they like. Dillon on his best day doesn't come close to the door. We all know that. We all seen it. We seen them both in college. I don't care if somebody's been in college for 6 fucking years. I don't want to see it. When did the end? You know what? I need water. Let me turn off my AC for a little bit. I need water because I swore the NFL said that they did not want to draft older players. Right? Wasn't that a thing where like the NFL were not like trying to draft 4-year players in the first round? Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that a thing? Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Like even the NBA don't even do that. Right? Am I bugging? Am I bugging, guys? But we got these quarterbacks that have been in the league for 4 or 5 years, 5 to 6 to 7 years getting drafted in the first, second round. Am I saying something? He left CU to go ride the bench at USC exactly to get ran over by Drake London, then to get ran over by Addison, then to get ran over by the other kid. Who else came from USC? I forgot the other dude. Oh, what's the other wide receiver that was at USC? Fuck, I can't remember. There was 2 of them. I can't remember the other guy. But yeah, and then all of a sudden Shedeur comes out 4 years, and then they're just like, I can't draft him 5.
Sanders breaks contain.
Hello.
Fires it down the.
What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? If they get rid of Shedeur, we're leaving the Browns like target. We are not with the Browns. We're not there to support the Browns. We're only going to support the Browns winning when it's Shedeur time. We are just waiting. We're sitting there waiting. We're sitting there waiting. Yeah, the Saints drafted Rattler, who's like we all saw wasn't going to be a good quarterback. Then he got benched in college, and they drafted him, and they're trying to make him work. And then they drafted some other dude that just be out there looking sweet. And then they drafted Tyler Shaw, who's older than all of them. Make it make sense. Can't be the hardest schedule. You want to go look at? All right, let's take a break from this. Let's go look at some schedules real quick. Because he doesn't think that that's a hard schedule. Look at some schedules. Let's look at some teams. Oh yeah, it's going to be a football game. When is it? Tomorrow? No, Saturday. Oh, we got some football. We got football Saturday. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Y'all want to be up for this? I can do this. I got the kids though. I'm gonna have to cook breakfast. I'm gonna be up. Oh shit, where would I be able to stream? I can't stream it on YouTube. I'll get my. I can do it on like TikTok and Facebook. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just put the stream live on everything, but on my I'll have to do my YouTube separate. I'll just do my YouTube. Definitely do. I might just come and do the highlights. Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's look at it. Let's look at some SEC teams, right? All I gotta do is look at Alabama's schedule. Let's look at their 2023. Pretty comparable. Middle Tennessee, got Texas, South Florida, Ole Miss, State, Texas A&M. So one. Well, this is their bowl game. We won't count these two. We'll just count the regular. So they really had one. They have 4 ranked games. Last year they had 1, 2, 4 ranked games. This year they have 1, 5 ranked. Okay. Let's say in 2022. 5 ranked games. Okay. All right, so we're cool with that. This is their shit. Let's go back to Colorado. Are we watching any Colorado games? You want to watch some Colorado games? All right, so we go to Colorado. They had 1, 4, 5, 6 ranked. And Stanford was ranked at the beginning, along with Utah as well. All right. This team was ranked because I watched the game. Baylor was ranked. Nebraska was ranked. Cincinnati was ranked. And Oklahoma State was ranked at the beginning of the season. So pretty similar. That 23 year comparable to an Alabama ranked season. Let's see what they got this year. 1, 2. They got 3 ranked games. A little easier. BYU's not ranked. I don't know why. Maybe because of quarterback shit. Ooh, they got a 5 o'clock game on Friday. Ooh. Oh, is that 5 o'clock? Oh, that's not Eastern. 5 o'clock. Watching that. All right, back to the highlights, man. Back to the highlights. They try to play with it.
Colorado. Sanders.
Watch these games live too. Seen this throw. Team atonement. Watch this live. We was all up at 4 o'clock in the morning watching this. We all were. We all were. He was going crazy and then he left because he didn't want to fight for the tight end position, which was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
First down at the 30.
Oh, this is a game against Caleb Williams.
Takes his time, lost one.
A game they almost won.
Touchdown, Colorado. Jimmy.
About to see you versus West Virginia game. All right, say less. I'm down to watch anything. I watched this game live. I was here. They almost came back and won it. It was down by a lot. They're bringing it back.
Steps up in the pocket. Sanders trying to race to that first down marker and lose the tackle. And Sanders gonna strut into the end zone.
The University of Southern California program in general. Here's Sanders, throws a deep ball. And caught at the 15.
Pick up the first down. He's just so instinctive, Mark. So instinctive.
Sanders gonna run it. Still on his feet. Still running. Finally pushed out about
Kind of loosely huddling on the field. You go fast tempo, which is really you're trying to
wide open room service. Room service. Everything but the tipping.
Anytime they can get him singled up.
End zone. Touchdown. Hunter held on to it.
I'm just saying it's back
First and 10. And here's a throw to the end zone. Jump ball, catch made, Horn, touchdown.
Edwards in the backfield beside Sanders. Clean pocket, shot downfield. Got a man.
First down for Colorado.
Can't believe they lost that game. Can't believe it.
Hunter, he's out there. Hunter
Can't believe it.
And Colorado.
Third down. Sanders again. He's elusive. He's going to let it fly. And it is caught by Hunter. Touchdown. Travis Hunter.
Line's one of the changes this year in college football. Shedeur Sanders over the middle of the field. Horn on the catch at the other end. The connection and a touchdown. They run a twist.
They're saying that this is unathletic. I remember that. Stop, boom, get drilled. Touchdown. We getting there. We there. Go crazy. I remember this game. Watch it live. Watch it live.
Hunter at the bottom of your screen.
1 foot. Beautiful ball. Like, it's perfect. Faking it. Wait for it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They said that this guy doesn't go through progressions well. He doesn't know defenses. Wait, they said that. Said that, right? Didn't they say that? Wasn't that what was said? Well, look at the play. Stepping up, freezing the backer, freezing this dude, freezing him with the fake.
Sanders.
He thought he had it. Look where Shedeur's looking.
Pulls it out.
Say that again. I know he played the rest of the year with a fractured back. Yep.
Sanders pulls it out.
And just waited. And just waited for the one. Just waited for the one-on-one. That's what you got to do. You just wait for it. Because if you got triple left, why not go for the one-on-one on the thing?
One. They just get it off into the end zone. Contact. What a catch! A miraculous, implausible, impossible catch by 12.
I think he fractured his back in the Nebraska game. It was one of the games where he was getting fucking sacked every play.
Sanders, end zone, caught! Touchdown!
Hey.
Lester.
Hey.
Colorado has 2 timeouts left. Sanders fires.
Can't tell me that's not a bullet.
Lester, he's
Can't tell me that's not a bullet.
touchdown.
Let's look.
2nd and 4. Sanders again fires. End zone.
What a perfect pass. Can't tell me that's not a perfect pass. What are we doing? Oh, call my own point. Exactly. Look at that. We're going through progressions. We're going through progressions. Oh, we're going through them. Oh, we're going through it. We still here. Ooh. Ooh, we still here. Ooh. Ooh, we ain't running backwards. We're running forward. Oh, yeah, we're getting out of bounds. We're getting out of bounds. We are in enough mindset. It was a Nebraska game. I remember that. I remember he was getting fucking annihilated. And was still trying to play through it. But imagine, your quarterback was able to do all of that. And still, us that played sports. Now, I'm not saying I play sports at a high level or whatever. I got D2, track and field. I didn't play basketball. I had to try to do that. But we all know that when you're tired, exhausted, doing something like that, you don't have the mental force membership because you're exhausted, have oxygen going. For him to get out of bounds at that point, after running 30 yards, come on now.
Touchdown.
IQ team. Look at the feel of the game. I know that's boy Jordan Seaton. That's my dog, right? And you get in the call, yo, duck! But when you feel it, and you trust it, you do it. I seen this live. It was amazing.
And Sanders ducks out of it.
And got fucking illegally hit it there. Omarion didn't fall on the ground. He gets up and he's still running. Touchdown. One of the greatest games I've ever seen. They should have beat fucking Kansas. Exactly. It was officiated really poorly. And they should have beat Kansas State. If they would have beat one of those two teams, they're in the playoffs. But they fucking fumbled it, and I was so mad. Because they let that fucking quarterback run all over the place and get every third down. Couldn't get him off the field. Oh, without it. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, you're not down. Keep going. Hello? What we talking about? What we talking about? People going to be like, oh, my God, he underthrew it. He underthrew it. He didn't underthrow it. It was fucking, it's a rainstorm that's happening. This is perfect. If you saw the replay, we all saw that Travis Hunter wasn't even running full speed, and he had to fucking put his head down and fucking all out 100% sprint to catch up to the ball. It's underthrown. Put it in a place where only you're.
possession from one side.
Oh yeah, that nasty late hit was ridiculous. Seen this live. I knew it was happening. I didn't have a doubt in my mind after fucking Will Shepard dropped the other touchdown 10 seconds before this. And I was just like, you want to go to the NFL. You're 6'4" and you're dropping wide open passes. I didn't have no doubt. I knew that this was going to happen. I didn't have a doubt. Only quarterback I ever felt like that was Tom Brady. I didn't have a doubt. I didn't have a doubt. And you're right, that could have been Shedeur's career if his foot didn't get off the ground. If his feet did not get off the ground, that would have been he would have been getting ready for a college football to try to come back with a big ass knee break. And he would have had to go to a different Colorado. Well, actually, he probably could have because he came in from yeah, so he probably could have actually. I don't think he would have had to transfer. But I knew that this was it. But this is the Ben bro. Where were you? I've been here. I've been sticking up for him, but I just didn't do this stuff with like YouTube and stuff. Like, but once I started posting stuff on different platforms and stuff, and I started seeing it getting traction, I was just like, all right, let me just talk about it, do some lives, and I see people obviously want to talk about it. It's a post talk thing here, so people are interested. And everything. I'm talking about 12. My guy. My guy. That's my guy. That's my quarterback. I ain't played Madden in 15 years. I'm gonna go buy Madden just to play with him. Fucking friend. I'm about to turn it up. I mean, he caught it at like the 2-yard line. All he had to do was fall into the end zone. And even if he didn't fall in the end zone, they would have been able to get up there. They would have been able to. Well, let's keep it going. So this is what they're talking about. Oh, Shedeur Sanders doesn't have a big arm. Excuse me. Throwing the ball 50 yards, moving left. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was a big. Better not clip that. Absolutely. But rolling left in a rainstorm, just like Camilla said, it was pouring that whole game. Were you there? Camilla, were you there? Or Camille, excuse me. Camille, were you there? And yeah, it was pouring rain. I'm rolling against my throwing arm. Got to throw against my body. I didn't even get my feet set. I just got my back foot planted. Shoulders aren't leveled or even, but I'm throwing the ball up. Remember, the ball is completely soaking wet, and I'm getting pressured, and I'm about to get hit. And I throw a dot. And he throws a dot. Only place that his receiver can get it because it has to be low on the back shoulder. You got to throw it to the back of the defender's ears. And I was in my house screaming. I think I just had a baby at the time. Hold on. Let me see if I just had my second kid. What day was that? December 20. It was a month before. So I had a big old pregnant girl in the bed. I'm over here screaming. 2 o'clock in the morning, screaming my head off.
First down and 10.
Oh, they got to show their game winner.
Sanders throws for Hunter.
I mean, amazing. So you live in Texas but never missed a game? I hear you.
Sanders with a clean.
Shout out to the Texans. I saw this thing. I was just like, oh, he overthrew this. And then that's why I started believing Will again. I was like, all right, cool. Came back. This game they should have won, bro. I was so mad that they lost. You can't tell me that this is just not one of the greatest, bro.
Picked it up pretty well. It was late.
And them helmets are so fire.
And it ended up in another catastrophic sack.
That's the 6th one of the game downfield.
Just an easy 2nd and 30, and this is where they broke his ankle. Oh my God. That's where the season went. because he was literally becoming wide receiver 2, and then Jimmy Horn got hurt and just never got right for the rest of the season. Omarion would have took over. Omarion would have had over 1,000 yards. They don't break his ankle, which is a dirty hip drop fucking tackle, and he break his ankle and he's gone for the rest. One of our best weapons. He was coming into his own right. He was getting ready.
Opening drive. This is 3rd and 15. He's going to reach back and launch it downfield inside the 10.
Come on, Will. One hand catch, 1 foot in. You good. I mean, you just throw the ball where only your receiver can get. Colorado versus Cincinnati. But he's not athletic, guys. He's not athletic.
Sanders
taking a hit. Never talk about his toughness, accuracy, anticipation. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Touchdown. The Buffs lead for the first. Utah showing blitz. Sanders. Free play down the
I mean, come on, man.
Touchdown. Whoa. Will Shepard. Empty backfield for Shedeur. Sanders over the middle.
I mean, you throw the ball over a dude's ear. What you gonna do about it? Oh. Imagine being ranked the whole year too. To the last game. Oh. That boy was going crazy this game. Oh. Big boy. Freshman too. Could have won this game, man. Could have won this game, man. Could have won this game, man. Right here, this was it. This was it. This was it. This is where we should have won the game. Right here, the momentum. We just needed one more stop. Get it. Now watch this blowout. I mean, how many progressions do he have to go through for them to say that he goes through his progressions?
Sanders taking a shot downfield. Complete, caught, hard, inside the self-inflicted wounds today for the Cowboys with penalties. Sanders rolling out, fires touchdown.
I mean, just great communication with him and Travis.
It was 14 different pillows that he's laid his head on.
We ain't gonna want to watch the BU highlights.
Shedeur trying to put that defense to sleep. Complete.
Come on, LeJohntay.
3rd down and 9. Downfield for Hunter.
I mean, what can you do? I mean, and pass interference that they didn't want to call.
4-down territory for Colorado. Sanders flushed out of the pocket again. Hit as he throws downfield. And the catch is made. Travis Hunter. Juking. Scoring.
That's the person that wasn't good enough. Wasn't athletic enough. Didn't have a big enough arm. Anything like that. Absolutely. Yeah, they were never going to get any flags or any respect because. Are we not good? There? Hello? We still. Oh.